Hi boys and girls. This week we're going to be working on a new skill in our reading called main idea. And we've talked about this in class a little bit before we had to be at home. And when we talk about main idea, we talk about what the story is mostly about. I have a little picture here. I think most of you like to eat this. This is the most popular day of buying lunch at school is when it's pizza day. This is the pizza with nothing on it, okay? Just a plain crust, okay? So think about a pizza and just the pizza with the dough. That is what the story is mostly about, okay? So can you visualize that in your head? And then when we go and we put all the toppings on, like the mushrooms and the pepperoni and the peppers and the olives, those are all the details that support what the story is mostly about, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate this to you in the story that I'm going to read today. And I'm pretty sure I read this story to you in class already, but I'm going to be reading it for a different purpose today so that we can find the main ideas and then we'll talk about the details that support the main idea, okay? The book that I'm going to be sharing with you today is The Giving Tree. And look at this book. Can you see how old this book is? Because this is one of my favorites. And look at how torn it is. I used to read this book to my kids over and over and over again. That's how much they love this story. And it's one of my favorites too. And it's written and illustrated by Shel Silverstein. And the dedication page says, "For Nikki." We talk a lot about that in school too, is looking for the dedication page in a book. Once there was a tree. And this book is all in black and white. And she loved a little boy. And if you look really closely, you can see a foot right there. See that foot? And every day the boy would come. There he is, going to visit the tree. And he would gather her leaves. So see the leaves falling down? And he's picking them all up. And make them into crowns and play king of the forest. And he made a pretty nice crown with those leaves. He would climb up her trunk. And look, if you look closely, you can see his feet and his hands. And he's on the other side, and there's his shoes. He's climbing up the trunk and swing from her branches. There he is. See him in there? And eat apples. And you can see the apples that he's eating all falling from the tree. And they would play hide and go seek. And see, he's hiding behind the rock. And look, the branch is trying to find him. See that? And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. There he is, taking a little nap. See him right there? And the boy loved the tree. And he's hugging the tree, giving the tree a big hug. Very much. And guess what he carved into the tree there? It says me plus T. And I know what T stands for. Do you? Tree. And the tree was happy. But time went by. And I'm wondering if you're noticing what I'm noticing. Look at the boy. Do you see how he's getting bigger? He's not a little boy anymore. He's growing up. And the boy grew older. Uh-oh. Take a close look there. I see more than 2 feet there. And look at the tree. Now there's another heart there. It says M-E plus Y-L. He loves someone else now too. And the tree was often alone. The tree is alone now. The boy doesn't come to visit as much. Then one day, the boy came to the tree and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." That was awfully nice of the tree. So now the boy is going to take all the apples and sell them and get some money. And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And guess what? The tree was happy. Because why? Why do you think? If you're thinking because she made the boy happy, you're right. So there are all the apples coming down off the tree. And that made the tree very happy because she made the boy happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time and the tree was sad. And then one day, the boy came back and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And look at the boy now. He's a lot older. He's a grown man. And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And look at the tree now. The tree looks awfully bare, but now the boy has all of this wood to build his house. That was really nice of the tree. And the tree was happy. And guess what, boys and girls? Why was the tree happy? Because she made the boy happy. When you do something nice for someone else, it not only makes that person feel good, but it makes you feel good inside too, because you made someone else happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And look at the boy now. The boy is an old man. And the old man just wants a boat to sail away. And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And look at what's left of the tree. Just a little stump. But look what's left on there. And the tree was happy, but not really. The tree was happy because the boy was happy, but why don't you think the tree was not really happy? Think about it. I think because she may not see the boy again, but she's happy that he'll be happy doing what he wants to do. And after a long time, the boy came back again. I am sorry, boy, said the tree, but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples, said the boy. My branches are gone, said the tree. You cannot swing on them. I am too old to swing on branches, said the boy. My trunk is gone, said the tree. You cannot climb. I am too tired to climb, said the boy. I am sorry, sighed the tree. I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I'm sorry. I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest. And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end. And I really always love this story. It's a great story about friendship, and it's a great story about when you do something for someone else, it makes you feel good inside too. This will be in Google Classroom this week if you want to try this at home, okay, with one of your books that you're reading at home. The main idea of this story is about friendship between the boy and the tree, right? And the tree is very giving to the boy. So that is our main idea right here. And that's what I put right up here for what the story is mostly about. Now, everything else is a detail. Like this could be your pepperoni, your olives, your pepper. Now, one detail that I wrote that could support our main idea about friendship between the boy and the tree being very giving to the boy would be the tree gives the boy shade and then apples. Is that one detail that happens in the story? Yes. Another detail is the tree lets the boy carve his initials on her trunk. That's another thing the tree let the boy do. Another thing that happened is as the boy grows up, he needs more. So he takes her branches and then he cuts down her trunk. All of those things the tree did for the boy. And that is a part of friendship, right? Him doing something for his friend. So this is what main idea and details are. And every book has a main idea, what the story is mostly about. So as you're reading this week, I want you to try and figure out what the main idea is of your story, your pizza, and then try and figure out what some of the details are that support that main idea.